Progressive resistance training is one of the most powerful tools older adults can use to stay strong, independent, and healthy as they age. After the age of 60, aging is a natural process, but the physical decline that often comes with it is not set in stone. In fact, scientific research shows that we can slow down and even partially reverse the effects of aging on the body through proper strength training. Walking, cycling, and swimming are all excellent for heart health and general fitness. But if that's all we do, it's not enough. Without targeted strength training, our muscles naturally shrink over time. This muscle loss weakens mobility, decreases balance, and increases the risk of falls, one of the leading causes of fractures and a loss of independence in older adults. The key is progressive resistance training, doing strength exercises that gradually become more challenging. Each week, you can increase the difficulty slightly by adding a bit more weight, doing more repetitions, or using more complex movements. This progression is what stimulates your body to build and preserve muscle, improve bone density, boost metabolism, reduce chronic inflammation, and support a more active lifestyle. An important principle in this type of training is to exercise until you can't complete another repetition with proper form. That moment signals to your muscles that they need to grow stronger. This process of overload and recovery is what builds muscle, regardless of your age. You don't need a gym or heavy weights to do this. You can apply the same principle using simple movements at home, like chair squats, wall push-ups, resistance band rows, or lifting full water bottles. The key is consistency and using good technique. Focus on full body movements that engage several muscle groups at once. These compound exercises are more efficient and effective. For example, squats help strengthen your legs, hips, and core, and make standing up easier. Push exercises like wall push-ups or light dumbbell presses build upper body strength. Pulling exercises like resistance band rows strengthen the back and arms and support better posture. One small but powerful tip: slow down the lowering phase of each movement. For example, if you're lifting something up quickly, lower it slowly over 3 to 4 seconds. This helps protect your joints, prevents injury, and gives your muscles more time under tension, which leads to better strength gains. This kind of training is not about looking muscular. It's about preserving your ability to live independently, stay active, and maintain confidence in your body. Just 2 or 3 short sessions a week can improve strength, energy, sleep, and dramatically reduce your risk of falling. Start today. Muscle can still be rebuilt, and aging doesn't have to mean getting weaker. You can stay strong and capable well into your later years. After the age of 60, it's not just our muscles that begin to weaken. The connection between the brain and muscles, known as the neuromuscular connection, also starts to decline. This connection is what allows us to grasp, stand up, walk, and maintain balance. When it weakens, the muscles lose their sharp reflexes and strength, even if the muscle mass itself hasn't completely disappeared. That's why protecting this brain-to-muscle communication is crucial for maintaining mobility, flexibility, and independence in older age. One effective way to preserve this connection is through activities that require high coordination. Not all exercises stimulate the brain-muscle pathway equally, so older adults should prioritize movements that engage the hands, feet, eyes, and brain at the same time. Tai Chi, with its slow and continuous motions, helps improve balance and strengthen neuromuscular links. Dancing is both joyful and mentally engaging, as it requires rhythmic reaction to music and coordination with a partner. Sports like tennis or ping pong demand quick visual tracking, precise hand reflexes, and agile footwork, all of which sharpen both brain and body. Practicing these kinds of coordinated exercises at least 2 to 3 times per week can help wake up lazy neuromuscular pathways that have been neglected over time. Another simple but powerful tool is the box breathing technique, also known as 4-4-4-4 breathing. This involves inhaling for 4 seconds, holding the breath for 4 seconds, exhaling for 4 seconds, and keeping the lungs empty for another 4 seconds. Repeating this cycle for 5 to 10 minutes a day helps calm the nervous system, sharpen focus, and create a harmonious rhythm between breath, awareness, and movement. It's a practical and effective way for older adults to enhance the brain-body connection. In addition to movement and breath, keeping the brain active every day is essential. Like muscles, the brain needs regular stimulation to stay strong. Brain games such as Sudoku, chess, crosswords, or simple memory exercises can help. Reading for 20 to 30 minutes daily also supports mental clarity and memory retention. Practicing mindfulness meditation for just 10 minutes a day can refresh the mind and rebuild healthy neural patterns. Certain nutrients have also been shown to support neuromuscular health. Acetyl L-carnitine helps produce energy in nerve cells and slows cognitive decline. Alpha-lipoic acid is a powerful antioxidant that protects nerve membranes from aging. Methylated vitamin B1 improves nerve signal transmission, especially for those experiencing tingling or fatigue in the limbs. However, it's important to consult a doctor before adding supplements to ensure proper dosage and quality. Aging doesn't have to mean weakness, not if we know how to keep the brain and muscles in smooth communication every day. Protecting the neuromuscular connection should be a lifelong habit for staying sharp, mobile, and independent. Don't let that connection fade with time. Revive it daily, starting today. As we age, maintaining health requires more than just eating enough protein. While protein is essential for muscle preservation, it's only part of the picture. For the body to properly absorb, synthesize, and use that protein, it also needs a group of vital micronutrients, small but powerful compounds that act as biological conductors behind hundreds of essential functions. These nutrients are key players in keeping muscles strong, memory sharp, mobility intact, and immunity resilient. One of the most important of these is magnesium, a mineral that helps regulate heart rhythm, relax muscles, and promote better sleep. Without enough magnesium, older adults may experience muscle cramps, fatigue, insomnia, or high blood pressure. To get more magnesium naturally, leafy green vegetables like spinach and kale, nuts such as almonds and cashews, and even dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa are excellent sources. A simple habit like adding greens to daily meals or sprinkling a few seeds over snacks can benefit both the heart and muscles. Another powerful support for aging muscles and brain is creatine, a natural substance that helps muscle cells produce energy. In older adults, supplementing with 3 to 5 grams of creatine per day can increase muscle strength, enhance memory, and speed up recovery after physical activity. Creatine is odorless, tasteless, and dissolves easily in water, making it a safe and well-studied option, not only for athletes but also for seniors looking to maintain energy and performance. Vitamin B12, particularly in its methylated form, methylcobalamin, is crucial for nerve and brain protection. Older adults, especially those taking stomach acid reducers like omeprazole or diabetes medications like metformin, often struggle to absorb enough B12. Deficiency signs include tingling hands and feet, memory loss, fatigue, and dizziness. Choosing the methylated version ensures better absorption and effectiveness, helping the brain stay sharp and nerves to stay healthy. The trio of zinc, selenium, and chromium also plays an essential role in protein synthesis and overall vitality. Zinc strengthens immunity, supports muscle tissue repair, and enhances taste and appetite. Selenium acts as a powerful antioxidant that reduces chronic inflammation, a major factor in muscle decline. Chromium improves insulin sensitivity and helps the body manage sugar and protein use more efficiently, which is especially valuable for those managing blood sugar levels or in pre-diabetic states. These minerals can be found in seafood, eggs, sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds, or taken together in senior-focused multivitamin supplements. In the end, healthy aging requires more than just eating enough. It requires eating smart. Magnesium, creatine, methylated B12, zinc, selenium, and chromium each support a critical piece of the puzzle, from maintaining strong muscles to preventing cognitive decline. Making micronutrient supplementation a part of your daily routine is like giving yourself a natural health insurance policy, one that protects your strength, memory, and independence for years to come. One of the most silent enemies of aging is chronic low-grade inflammation, what scientists now call inflammaging. It may not come with any obvious signs of infection or injury, but this persistent inflammatory state quietly chips away at your health. It contributes to muscle loss, cognitive decline, diabetes, heart disease, and osteoporosis. The good news: you can actively reduce chronic inflammation with a few simple daily habits that protect your muscles and help you stay younger, longer. The first and perhaps most underrated tool is quality sleep. For the body, sleep is when it resets, heals, and switches off inflammation. But as we age, sleep becomes lighter and more fragmented, disrupting the body's internal clock and amplifying low-grade inflammation. Sticking to a consistent sleep schedule, avoiding screens for an hour before bed, and practicing box breathing, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and pause for 4, can all help reset your immune system naturally and improve rest. Next is the power of a diverse, plant-based diet. Repeating the same few foods can weaken immunity and trigger more inflammation, while eating a wide variety of plants provides fiber, anti-inflammatory compounds, and nourishment for the good bacteria in your gut, where 70% of your immune system lives. Aim to consume over 30 different types of plants weekly, including vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, and seeds. Adding fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, yogurt, kefir, miso, or apple cider vinegar further supports gut health and helps reduce inflammation through natural probiotics. Exercise is also essential, but the key lies in moderation. Light to moderate physical activity encourages your body to release natural anti-inflammatory compounds and improves insulin sensitivity, another major factor in chronic inflammation. Overexertion, on the other hand, can backfire. The ideal routine combines progressive resistance training, such as light weights or resistance bands, with rhythmic, low-impact activities like brisk walking, tai chi, or yoga. These support strength, balance, and inflammation control without overwhelming the body. Lastly, don't overlook nature's anti-inflammatory allies. Certain natural nutrients have been shown to powerfully combat inflammation, especially in older adults. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish oil or flaxseed support joint, heart, and brain health. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, is a potent antioxidant that helps ease muscle and joint inflammation. Polyphenols found in green tea, olive oil, and berries offer cellular protection and help neutralize oxidative stress. These can be consumed through whole foods or taken as supplements, ideally with guidance from a healthcare professional. In the end, chronic inflammation is like a slow-burning fire that silently erodes strength and vitality. But you don't need expensive treatments to manage it. With better sleep, more plant variety in your diet, gentle exercise, and the right natural nutrients, you can significantly reduce inflammation and protect your health. Each small, mindful choice you make today lays the foundation for a stronger, healthier, and more independent life well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Did you know that over 80% of people over 60 are deficient in vitamin D without even realizing it? This silent deficiency weakens muscles, slows reflexes, increases fall risk, and accelerates bone loss. But vitamin D isn't just the bone vitamin. For older adults, it's a vital key to staying strong, sharp, and steady. So why is vitamin D deficiency dangerous? When your vitamin D levels drop too low, a cascade of issues follows. Muscle protein synthesis slows, leading to muscle loss, especially in the legs. Reflexes dull, balance becomes unstable, and falls become more likely. Calcium absorption drops, bones weaken, and the risk of osteoporosis rises. Your immune system becomes sluggish, inflammation lingers, and energy levels decline. Even your sleep and mood may suffer, leaving you fatigued and irritable without knowing why. If you often feel sore, tired, unsteady, or low in energy, vitamin D might be the missing link. So how much vitamin D do you really need? Experts recommend maintaining a blood level above 40 nanograms per milliliter. Unfortunately, most older adults, especially in Vietnam, only hover around 25 to 30 nanograms per milliliter, far below optimal. Why? Limited sun exposure, aging skin that synthesizes less vitamin D, diets low in vitamin D-rich foods like fatty fish, eggs, or liver, and medications or medical conditions that reduce absorption all play a role. To restore healthy levels, adults over 60 should aim to supplement with 2,000 to 4,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily. The D3 form, cholecalciferol, is the most bioavailable and effective for older bodies. And here's a key point many overlook. Don't take vitamin D alone. Pair it with vitamin K2, specifically the MK7 form. K2 directs calcium to where it's needed, your bones and teeth, while keeping it out of your arteries. Without enough K2, supplementing with high-dose vitamin D can increase the risk of arterial calcification, which is dangerous for heart health. That's why many experts now recommend using combined supplements that include both D3 and K2 for safety and maximum benefit. Wondering how to know if you're truly deficient? The most accurate method is a blood test measuring 25-OHD, the storage form of vitamin D. But if testing isn't available, a daily maintenance dose of 2,000 IU is generally safe for long-term use. If you're considering higher doses, consult your doctor or nutritionist. Here's what to remember. 1. Vitamin D supports muscle strength, bone density, balance, and mental clarity. 2. Aim for blood levels above 40 nanograms per milliliter for optimal function. 3. Take 2,000 to 4,000 international units of vitamin D3 daily, along with K2, MK7 form. 4. Get 10 to 15 minutes of morning sun exposure before 9 a.m. when possible. In conclusion, vitamin D acts like sunlight in your bloodstream, fueling your muscles, sharpening your reflexes, and lifting your spirit. Don't wait for a fall, fracture, or lingering fatigue to act. A small daily habit now can protect your independence and vitality for years to come. Did you know that how you distribute your protein throughout the day can directly affect your ability to maintain muscle, stay strong, and avoid muscle loss as you age? Many older adults consume enough protein daily, but make one common mistake. They eat most of it at dinner, while breakfast and lunch are seriously lacking. This pattern reduces the body's ability to synthesize muscle effectively, wasting the benefits of protein. As we age, the body becomes less responsive to protein. This means we need more protein at each meal to trigger muscle building, a process called muscle protein synthesis. If breakfast and lunch are low in protein, the body lacks the materials it needs to maintain muscle throughout the day. This leads to muscle shrinking, weakness, and a higher risk of falls. On the other hand, if each main meal contains about 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein, the body receives regular stimulation to repair and build muscle. This steady support helps muscles stay strong and resilient. Research shows that when older adults consume enough protein in every meal, rather than loading it all into dinner, their muscle-building response can improve by up to 25%. This approach helps prevent age-related muscle loss, increases strength and endurance, improves balance and reflexes, and supports faster recovery after physical activity or illness. The recommended daily intake for older adults is around 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. For someone weighing 60 kilograms, that means eating around 75 to 90 grams of protein per day. This amount should be spread across 3 main meals, each with about 25 to 30 grams of protein. To reach that goal, you don't need to eat large amounts of meat. You can choose high-quality, easy-to-digest protein sources that are more suitable for older adults. Some examples include eggs, Greek yogurt, tofu, boiled soybeans, chicken breast, fish, lean red meat, low-fat cheese, and whey protein powder if needed. Here's a simple example of how to balance your protein across meals. For breakfast, you might have 2 boiled eggs, a cup of Greek yogurt, and a slice of whole grain toast, totaling about 28 grams of protein. For lunch, you could eat 100 grams of grilled salmon, half a cup of boiled soybeans, along with vegetables and brown rice, giving you about 30 grams of protein. At dinner, you might go for 100 grams of chicken breast or lean meat, vegetable soup with tofu, and a boiled egg, again reaching about 30 grams of protein. In short, it's not just about how much protein you eat, but how you eat it. Evenly distributing your protein intake across meals can help preserve muscle mass much more effectively, even up to 25% better. This simple but powerful strategy plays a major role in helping older adults stay strong, independent, and active. Another major mistake is poor nutrition. A common meal for older adults might consist of plain rice, boiled vegetables, fish sauce, and a few small pieces of meat. This kind of diet often lacks enough protein and essential nutrients to support muscle maintenance. Frequent issues include eating too little protein, often less than 1 gram per kilogram of body weight per day, failing to supplement with vitamin D, magnesium, zinc, or omega-3s, skipping breakfast while eating heavy dinners, and not eating enough colorful vegetables rich in anti-inflammatory compounds. Without the necessary building blocks, the body can't maintain or rebuild muscle. At the same time, chronic inflammation increases, making recovery after physical activity more difficult. The truth is this: it's not aging that weakens the body, but repeated lifestyle mistakes. Studies show that even at 70, it's possible to gain muscle, strength, and improve balance if key principles are followed, such as progressive resistance training using light weights or resistance bands, consuming 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal from sources like eggs, lean meat, Greek yogurt, and legumes, maintaining good sleep and a stable circadian rhythm, and supplementing with essential micronutrients like vitamin D3, K2, magnesium, and creatine. The human body retains the ability to heal and grow stronger, even at 60, 70, or 80. The good news is, you don't have to start with intense exercise. Walking 20 to 30 minutes a day, doing light resistance training with elastic bands, evenly distributing protein across 3 meals, getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and supplementing when needed can all make a big difference. The bottom line is this: don't blame age. It's the passive habits and nutrient-poor diets that slowly rob strength and independence. But when you take action early, you'll begin to feel stronger, more independent, and happier with each passing day. Aging doesn't mean the end. It's the time to start living more consciously, actively, and wisely. No matter your age, your body still has the ability to grow stronger, move better, and feel more alive if you give it the right care. Don't let passive habits and poor nutrition quietly take away your strength and independence. You deserve to live with energy, confidence, and freedom every single day. Start small, stay consistent, and remember, aging is not a decline, it's a new chapter, and you're in control of how it unfolds.